guys, welcome back to Survival Records. And as I wait for my tractor airspeeder to finish charging up the last of its little batteries, I'm going to take my little Red Rover here and go grab that unknown signal. Chasing the sunset. So I think it is prudent for me to have a specific plan in mind. I know I had, one of the first things I saw when I, made it onto this planet was that there were some other stars, other planets up in the sky. Wanting to go to one of those is absolutely a priority of mine. So I think it's probably appropriate for me to take an inventory of what I have with my hydrogen thruster scenario over there, and see what I can put together. See how much of an actual little spaceship I can make. If it's possible to, come to a conclusion about what I need, maybe I could just make a little shopping list, or something like that, in order to be ready to go. I suspect I probably need a little bit more hydrogen, regardless of anything else. So I will, I'm gonna have to keep going up for that. Maybe what I ought to do is actually try and do some calculations and figure out how much hydrogen I'm going to need in order to get off of the planet. I really don't know what the best way of doing those calculations would be. Like, I'm sure that there is a way to do the math to figure that out. But, like, I don't know. What could I do to do that? If I repair this large thruster, I know for a fact that a large thruster can lift a pretty substantial amount of vehicle. Right, like it can push a rocket up out of the atmosphere, as long as it's not like too big. I'm thinking basically that, some tanks, and an oxygen tank, a gyroscope, a cockpit. I wonder. Okay, if this is full. It's got a hydrogen bottle in it. It is full. So here's what I have in mind. Let's grab this. And... Alright. Now, let's see about welding this up. I need 22 metal grids. Let's grab those. I've actually been extraordinarily lucky with the number of metal grids I've been able to collect. I think I don't know. I know they're often precious, but it seems like I've gotten lucky. Oh, right, because I don't need the metal grids because I already put them in here. All right, so here's this. Let's go ahead and slap a weld plate onto that. Right. Oh, let's clear that out. And there. And if I can... if I empty this tank... So here's what I'm going to do. Oh, I probably need this... I'm just going to need a battery on there as well. So, one of these. This I'll use a couple of these on. Let's... Nope. Grab it like this. Alright. I'm going to finish setting this up. You'll see what I'm doing momentarily. Alright. That just slapped on there. And let's not cook the rover. So I'm going to go ahead and time how long this will burn for. Right. Oh, I think I know why. This is probably on stockpile. Yep. Okay. Stockpile off. We've got a flame. I'm going to set the max override to full blast on this thing and see how long it takes to empty this tank. So let's go ahead and I'm going to grab my timer out over here. I'm literally picking up my phone to be able to do this because I'm sure there are better ways to do it, but I don't know. Alright, control panel, thruster, thrust override, and go. Looking at the tank. Very quickly draining. Empty in 23 seconds. Well, that is certainly showing how quickly this thing is going to empty off one of these tanks. I'm at about 35 seconds. I only made it to about 37 seconds here. 37.67 seconds of thrust. I am suspicious that based on the amount of gravity, it's only 0.95 gravity. I think I'm going to want at least 5 minutes of thrust. Which, we'll say each one of those tanks is about a half of a minute. So 2 tanks, 10 tanks. I'm going to want 10 tanks full in order to try and get off of this planet. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tanks total right now. Alright, so that's part of my list. Okay, speaking of lists, let's go ahead and make up a list. Text panel. Fancy stuff. There, that's the one I'm going to want. Alright. Small tanks. Let me write some things out here, and I will bring you back. Alright. The bare minimum I think I would need is an oxygen tank. Got one. Forward thrust. I've got that. Maneuvering thrusters. I've only got one of those so far. Small tanks. I'm at 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, but I'm gonna say 8 out of 20 to make it actually viable. Survival kit is also 0 out of 1. So I need to be going out there and finding more of these pieces. And I think think what I want to do is do some scouting. Grab that stuff over there. And then drive around in the daylight with my little buggy, my big truck, and grab some stuff. So let's get this guy. Looks like he is at full charge. So take it off of charge. Off, and away we go. I added some spotlights, as I'm sure you can see here. So I still don't have forward thrust, but that's something I can find. Now, for this direction was something to investigate. Oh, and once I get a little bit of height, I get some albumin lending itself to the scene here. Yeah, there we go. Let's see what we can find. Okay, first thing is the wind tower and little not survival kit, small cargo container that I already knew was out here. So I'm gonna go ahead and land. How much more do I need for this? Just some small tubes and a metal grid. I'm gonna go grab what I need to build this. As I bring that back. Okay, yeah. I'll be right back here with the pieces for that when I bring that home. The sandstorm gives you no orientation whatsoever without the arrows and whatnot. I would have no idea where I was. Alright. Let's land. Now, see how this thing is just barely inside of the voxels here? It might be a terrible idea to have done this. But if I convert to shit, oh, it's just not possible. Sometimes, if the amount of voxel that it's in is small enough and it's close enough to the surface, it'll just pop up and out of the voxel. But I guess I'll just have to dig some away. Like, worst case scenario, accidentally smack the thing. Don't think it's a problem here, but double check. Hey, look at that. Alright. Let's go ahead and plop that there, and then we can carry it back to base. Alright. I think I'm pointing right at a grid, so let's double check. Oh, I'm upside down. There we go. That's right side up. Ah, look at that. There is something right there. Right there. Okay. Let's go check it out. That, and then boost a little bit toward it. And we're falling down slightly, so let's avoid that. Shall we? Boy, once you drop down below a certain elevation, you really lose that that albumin light. Okay, we have a little Clang & Sons truck, but this one's real beat up. Missing most of its front end, although look at what we see back here. Some cryopods. Let's grab that. Let's grab this. I think it'd be worth snagging some of these little bits and bobs here and there. Still even. But mostly what I want out of this, I think, are those medical components. Just that middle one had any. I can't see a good reason to bring a cryopod up into space. So I'm not gonna. Let's drop those things in there and then head out up to a nice elevation. We got our albumin back, and I think I keep seeing something over this direction, and that, geez, that might be it right there. No, that's just a glare off the surface. Wait, is that something right there? Oh, it is. Okay. So, third dune in on the left. Right in that direction. Boy, it's something tiny, alright. It is, in fact, grabbing the attention of my high beams. So let's go ahead and park like this. Hop out and take a look at it. We've got some burning up and busted up stuff. A little over 3 kilometers to the west-southwest. Under 3. I said over 3. A little under 3 kilometers. There is not much here. Oh, I didn't check to see if that other truck had any tanks, but I don't think there were any. Nothing in that. Nothing in that. There was a battery here, but don't think I need to worry too much about those little batteries. Alright. Just grab the rest of those bits, and we'll leave the rest of that to despawn. West-southwest, did I say? Alright. Oh, I can already see it. Lighten up the horizon there. I suppose we can just jaunt over that way. Keeping an eye on my battery, I'm at 90%, so that ain't too bad. Oh, look at that. I already have a highlight on the grid. Now, after I go around and like collect all the things from the nearby spots, I will go in and do some cleanup on the grids, just to make sure the entity list doesn't get too cluttered. Oh, hey, it's another tractor. Nice. Well, that actually had a tank on it, I believe. So I'll take a look at that and see about maybe recovering it. But there was also this guy over here. Let's grab. Oh, no, I had my lights were on already. And did I luck out? And that is, again, the one with the... No, I didn't. Oh well. Let's grab the bits out of this. I don't need another one of these.
Inventory full.
And then
Inventory full.
that, and... Alright. I'm gonna scrounge what I can from here and then probably head back and drop stuff off. Checking out one more thing before I head back all the way. It looks like it's just some sections of pipe. Yeah. Not even powered or anything. Doubt there's much of anything in those to get concerned about. So, that being said, let's head back. Well, let's go check that big old thing out, right? It's not like I have a hydrogen tank strapped to my saddlebag. Well, this is interesting. Something on that grid is still registering as like powered up and owned by an enemy. Although it's not a targetable lock per se. Got a couple of generic smokestacks over there. And a little workspace building over here. Let's check this one out. Nothing is drawing the attention of the searchlights. So there's nothing like aggressive here. Another 3 kilometers north or left. I'm gonna run out of time to go and check out all these things. So we have bits. Huh. A couple of reactor components. All right. It was recommended that I keep an eye out for the occasional heavy armor panel. I've been doing that. I've been keeping an eye out, but I haven't seen anything yet. Well, anyway, doesn't appear to be much here, and not much there either. Those are, this is a pretty boring spot, despite its grandeur. Alright. Now, something just occurred to me. While I've been away, I've been wasting energy, down to 82%. Let's try and top that off. But realistically, there's only one battery on this grid. And currently, it's the one on the large rover. So, that, and then do that. So I'll steal some energy out of that large rover battery. And I gotta set up my event controller to press all those buttons automatically when I dock. But in the meantime, I had some stuff in that. Let's connect this to this using this. Oh, I'm still short of motors. You know, honestly, I think I would rather have it come out this side of things. So do it like that, and then this way. It's weird. I swear I've been collecting. Oh, I have been collecting motors. They're probably all in here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, I'm going to empty stuff out, charge up the batteries a little bit, and then I'm going to head to the large grid battery all the way out there, and I'll zoop by these other things here. The battery and the large hydrogen thruster are both small grids, so it's a second one of these. We'll see. Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's get going. You know, I think I will stop at this one here, large turbine, first. Because I didn't really do a lot of exploring. I kind of just was flagging things for the opportunity to explore them on the way back. So let's go check that out. That there is that first little red jalopy I found when I landed in this area. I doubt there's anything more on it now than there was before. But let's keep moving. That's our hangar with all the goodies on it. Collect that stuff later. And look at this over here. We've got all stuff. Let's rotate around to the front. And oh, boom, okay. And hey, look at that, there's a helicopter over there. Guess we could check it out. And there was another thing over that way. This whole flying around thing is definitely the way to get things to spawn in, for sure. Alright. Pretty cool looking. Let's make our way in further. What's this? A light? Anything in this cargo container? Yeah, there was some things in that cargo container. That was a power cell. Got a decoy. Don't know what that's going to be useful for. But hey, might as well grab the bits. Nothing in this one. Another battery. Hinge lock. Let's, where'd that, here, let's grab this. And then, weird. Well, I wanted to look inside of its, what's it called there? The things to check what's in its inventory. Figure that out. Give me a second, I'll figure it out. Nope, there's something to do with. So, here's this, drop down. Wonder if I took out the only battery that was powering this thing. Alright, so lots of access panels, a custom turret controller, an event controller, a hinge, lights, ore detectors, rotors, more batteries, sound blocks, anything hidden? No thrusters that I can see. Alright. I'm gonna try and remember that this is here, but mostly come back for it later. Wonder what my unknown signal has in it. Is that the kind? No, it's not. Alright, let's keep going. Aim for that battery before I regret it. Alright. Nothing I haven't seen before there. Oh, alright. Another explosive. No, thank you.
Warning, enemy detected.
Yeah. Snag these batteries while I can. Or components and whatnot. Yeah, I'm seriously not going to even worry about grabbing that stuff. There might be some bits in here I want, though. Let's take a look quick. There's a dumpster. Nope. Yeah, that still has the 5 power cells in it. Or rather, that is the case that has the power cells, and there are 5 of them. Fell out of that. Got some med kits. So here's that grid with the large turbine I was telling you about. I think my little bungalow out on the sands, the red flats, would look nice with this big old wind turbine on it. So, what do you say we slide on in here? Like this. And nope. What are you doing? Oh, I tipped up too high. Okay. Let's just grab it. Huh? That's what I'm trying to say. Kind of funny how it's got a much more dynamic hitbox than what I'm used to. Oh, because it's long and skinny. Interesting. Well, let's turn it off. Pop all those components back into it. We can maneuver it around like this. Too much. That reverse thrust is just ridiculous. Come on. Okay. Finally have it connected there. And this is the part that's going to be a little tricky, but may as well give it a shot. Alright, Shift K. Why is that not available? Because my antenna is not turned on. Shift K. Control. Now let's zip it this way a little bit. And have it drop down. A little further this way. A little further down. Okay. And got it. This one's going to be tricky. I had to grab it from that spot in the middle because it was not it wasn't getting anywhere else. What happens now? Can I maybe snag it like this? Stop that. Oh, this is so touchy without a properly oriented vehicle. Well, I suppose that's one way of doing it. Ooh. Here, let's try and grab it like that. Oh, it just stopped moving. Oh, wait. Oh, it almost had it. Okay. I'm sure you're all thrilled by my faffing about with this thing. Let's check out what's going on in here. We have an air vent. Some other interesting things. Another provision welder, that's nice. Yeah, I guess I'll grab them. I don't think I have spawn with tools turned on. Oh, speaking of tools, you'll notice I have a tier 3 grinder. That is, in fact, a secret tool we'll use later, I guess. I mean, it's not too secret. I got it from the same place we're aiming, where I got the battery from. Or where we'll be getting the battery from. So, what's in here? Is this just a toilet? If it's just a toilet, I'm going to be a little, like, classic Splitsie. It's a toilet. Oh, it's a toilet and a shower. And a window. Alright. We've got a toilet, a TV, some tables, lockers. There's a battery here somewhere. But given the layout, that battery's probably underground somewhere, and I am not going to be getting it out. Now, can I can kind of move this around a little bit. Yeesh. Okay, well, this thing is massive. Can I maybe, like, do this? Have that. Go to auto lock. And then move this in. Yeah, I think that worked. Alright, off to get that battery. It's, only about, 25 kilometers this direction. Be there in no time. Hey, look at that. The battery and large hydrogen thruster I scouted earlier is still here. Good to see. They are both attached to a vehicle, or the large battery is on a vehicle that could drive home. So what I was thinking was I would come out here with the pieces needed to make some tires. Actually, even I saved it. Save the info. Where is it? Battery. Yeah. Current position needs 3 size 3 tires and could drive home. Nice use of the thing. Alright. That up there is what I found. As I was driving back, I crested over this bit of mountainous right there. As you'll see, it's like very much a wide open plains all the way around here. It was smooth driving the entire time. Like, it wasn't even difficult to do. But I did find all of this over here, including a crane with a industrial cockpit in it, and hanging from the crane was the cargo container that I brought back already. I'm not sure what happened to the crane here. The fact that the top fell off when I went to harvest some large steel tubes from the one piece. But yeah, you know what? The battery fell down. I was able to hack it. I did the trick where I put in exactly 9 construction components, and well, and here we are. So, ready to lock. Everything's locked. Dampener's off. And I'm going to finish actually checking out the rest of this stuff. I haven't really looked at it all. I think there was this lit up as green. I must have looked at it. Maybe there was a little car. Yeah, I hacked pieces off this. Oh, and then there was a cargo container. I pulled the cargo out of it. But yeah, I guess I'll finish looking at this stuff too. Alright. What's that? No. Now, like, after it was mentioned, I'm gonna keep looking for the heavy armor paneling. What do we got? Nothing? Alright. Well, I'm gonna finish looking at this, and then we'll fly back, and maybe I'll do a little time lapse of flying all the way back and taking a look at the things that have spawned in on the way. Well, guys, we are back. And, as you saw, I found another battery. Decided to snag it as well, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and probably put the batteries down over here on this little platform spot near the wind tower array. I think I like that. So, about in here. A little lower. And then like this. I can drop them in a pretty reasonably close spot to that. I might be able to just build a couple of merge blocks right onto it and have it work. And as for my giant wind turbine here, I want to put it where this one is. I think that'd be good. Let's go ahead and put it down on the ground right about here. Now remember, I was able to actually maneuver that without needing to, I could pick it up with my hands. So I'm going to plug back in, recharge, and with those two batteries and all these wind turbines, I should be able to recharge in no time. Empty out the grids and crud I got. There we go. 1 and Z and 3 and yeah. All of his medical components, lots of extra power cells, no extra grids. I was a little wrong about that. But hey, I'm in a good position. Well, that's a little abnormal. Landed practically right on top of me. Guess I won't say no, though I am going to get very thrown off by the explosion later on. Why not? Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to get these merge blocks to go. It's not, wasn't immediately easy to do. I guess, ooh, maybe I can do it this way. And if I put a merge block up there attached to that one. And then pointing this way on this grid. Yeah, can't place it. Alright, try pulling this block back a little bit. Maybe if I get rid of that, it'll loosen this up enough. Aha. Here we go. I just got to make sure I don't grind this bottom merge block down in such a way that it falls through the ground. And there we go. 2 batteries, constantly being recharged by these wind turbines, and offering a very substantial source for power for those 2 battery packs. Now to work on the roof. Of course, the question arises, should I put a roof? Goodness, sorry guys, it's a little late at night. I'm feeling it, I guess. Should I put a roof up on top of this all here? That's where I put the big wind turbine. I'll think about it. Alright, well, trying out a new acquisition here. Gonna grab the roof off of this one and bring it back to the base. See about maybe slapping it on top of. So here goes. Supposedly that did separate it. Come on. Oh, and I'm loose. Alright. Cool. So, during this sandstorm, I suppose I'll head back to base. And I've catching up with some comments on some of the previous posted videos. It seems to be popular to name this thing after a tractor. And so it's got New Holland blue, and it's got Kubota orange. So is it the Kubota Holland, New Kubota? About 3 kilometers past. Let me know in the comments what you think I should name the tractor. I'll just keep calling it the tractor for now. But anyway, let's get this back and put on top of the roof. Although the roof is longer than this, so I might have to add a couple of sections. Alright, this is unpleasant. I bumped. Oh, now it's. Just wait, just stop moving. I barely bumped into this, and I've lost pieces from here. It was unpleasant. Can I repair this? Okay, I can repair this, so at least I got left and right again. Ooh, here I need 30. Well, apparently I've collected 30. That's busted as well. Alright, well, I guess that's the benefit of having gone and done all that salvaging. Of course now my roof is there. I gotta pick it up from above instead, so here's this. I'm just using the gyroscope to tip myself upward. Okay. Let's land. Make sure that I'm fully recovered. Oof, yeah. Alright, well, note to self. Be careful not to bump anything when you're carrying a heavy load. But hey, that's what just happens. Like, you're out there in the fields, the tractor breaks down, you gotta fix it while you're working. Alright, that's better. And try dropping it down here like this. Okay. Oh, you know, it occurs to me I might not actually be able to connect this roof in how I want to. Right? Because that the survival kit here might actually be too tall. Right? Like... Full-size block is not fitting there right now. Not sure why. Well, let's get this out of here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's like sitting right on top. I think this might just not work at all. So I just wasted all those materials. I do have the motors. I must have got a lot of motors since then. Oh, these are all the parts connected over there. Yeah. Oh, well, that's frustrating. Apparently I can't do it that way. Well, no reason I can't do some of what I wanted to do. Let's grab these bits. And I'll just have to worry about... don't have enough large tubes. I'll just have to worry about getting some large tubes. Where would all of my large tubes have gone? Oh, I've got these right here. Okay, it was just an error. Okay, let's get this working. Oh, there we go. It just snapped right into place. Alright. Alright, so here we are, and the roof is coming up, and I think I actually want to put these in. Right, because then I can attach to the upper side of this with that big old wind turbine, right? And there's got to be a half plate that fits inside here properly. This one? Yeah, I think that's exactly what I was looking for. Wrong way. Yeah, like this. No, it doesn't quite mesh down properly. Like, it gives a little bit of a lip up, but I think that's okay. Yeah, that should be fine. Gives a little bit of visual interest to it. Let's finish welding these off, and then I think... let's actually put a solid one of these here. Right? I think that'll make it look good. Let's grab a couple of these. And then, yep, I want to put it there. And can I get this lift up off the ground? Yeah, like that. Let's weld it up. Let's zoom out a ways, tuck that away, grab it by the center, and hold it upright. Okay. Oh, that... Well, it looks like I can manage. Here, let me get it in position. All right, I'm attached. I let the night pass and the day start because I was rebuilding this all in here. I think that is a pretty nice transition. It looks good from a distance, you know. Anyway, I think the episode's probably run its course. I'm well past the amount of time I should have had. And yeah, I guess I'll turn that big long clip into a quick time lapse. That has poor clearance right now, so I'm thinking maybe put it 2 blocks higher, 3 blocks, 2 blocks higher than it is right now, and maybe get rid of that one. Or it's just there for the aesthetics. And those are the ones that are producing the majority of the power. Those batteries are absolutely full. There's no concern there. So yeah, I will catch you guys on the next one. I do hope you enjoyed this episode of Survival Records, and I hope you'll join me for the next one. And until then, as always, thanks for watching.